Greetings and welcome to Atlanta's #1 Southern Soul stream, Southern Soul Industry Vibez, live on Streets 989 Atlanta TV with your host, Southern Soul Historic, the First Lady, EmCee Jazzy, Positive Vibes Only. Tonight we spotlight exclusively the First Lady of Southern Soul, Mobile, Alabama native, the lovely Sultry, one of the most distinctive voices in Southern Soul music. Miss Back That Thing Up, Donna Renae Singleton.
Hello, girl. Thank you for that info.
How are you, lovely lady? How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for returning to share a little bit more about who you are and why you love Southern Soul music. Let's get started.
Let's do.
Now, we kicked the show off with that Southern Soul groove.
Yeah.
Tell the audience why you have such a love for the Southern Soul music.
I like it. I like the music. I like the groove. It kind of reminds me of my church days, to be honest, But and I look at it as the new genre of music, like the new R&B, and I'm just real versatile like that. But it kind of gives me that little gospel vibe from when I was really active in church. That's another world, another part of me.
Wow, very few people say gospel. Most people say, they may have started with gospel, but it's more of a bluesy soul vibe. And that's why I think a lot of people were referring to it as soul blues at one time, when we were, back in the day getting everything together with the genre. So, you proclaimed to be the First Lady of Southern Soul, coming out of Mobile, Alabama.
Exactly.
I know Mobile is really is blazing as far as a Southern Soul hub. They have some fantastic artists and shows and entertainment going on in that arena. So share with us a little bit about, some of the things that you've done over the years.
Over the years, I've been in entertainment, basically all my life. Like I said, I started off in church with the quartets and then ventured off with the band, doing top 40, doing Motown. And then from that to Southern Soul. And so we are the blues hub down here. Mobile is considered the blues hub. And so we have a lot of diversity with this blues, this music, this Southern Soul.
Right.
So,
You say, you guys have a lot of bluesy, but it's a lot of different types of music that is in that area of Mobile, but I know that Southern Soul is definitely one of the main genres coming out of there right now because Southern Soul is just on fire.
Yeah,
Almost,
Southern Soul, that's the new music of the day. That's the new era
yeah,
of the day.
Southern Soul is on fire. So
The new R&B, that's what I call it, still rhythm and blues.
that you call it rhythm and blues
I
as
said it's
well.
still R&B. It's the new R&B. I say this is the new R&B, Southern Soul.
Wow, I have never thought about Southern Soul being R&B. Like when you make listen to tracks like
Can you back it up?
Rhythm and blues. Just trying to bring you that little rhythm and blues it up.
Come on and back it up.
Back it up.
Can you back it up?
Back that thing up. Back that thing up. Back it up. Back that thing up. Back that thing up.
now I think this was following Let's Ride.
It did. It did.
Yes, because that was the motorcycle thing, and I was into that. So, it's just like your music is always like it's expressing you.
It
Is it
does.
true?
I write most of my music.
You
And I
do?
write, well, basically I write all my music. And I
Wow.
write what I feel and what I experience. And just I say it's Southern Soul fused with funk, soul, blues, jazz.
Actually, that was the next question I was about to ask you is really what do you identify as Southern Soul fusion?
When I say Southern Soul fusion, I mean just what I said, a little bit of everything. It still got that bluesy, but it's mixed up with a little funk, with a little soul, a little jazz. So if you listen to my music, you just heard back that thing up. Okay, that's a little funk, a little bluesy, a little soulful. And so that's why I say fusion, because it's fused with a little bit of everything, but it still boils down to Southern Soul. Bring a little variety to it. I'm still finding my niche.
I don't know because you've done some great collaborations. I was checking out your latest collaboration with Summer Wolf, Deal Breaker. And,
Yeah,
as a writer, share with us, how do you continue to come up with these terminologies that really do identify a lot of the relationship styles that we all have to, live through?
girl, believe it or not, sometimes we can just be having a conversation just like right now. And in the midst of that conversation, you may say something. And I say, oh, girl, I need to write about that. That's a title. That's a song. Because your mind is always, there. If you write it, just the simplest things and make it so, oh, I can write about that. And so when
Right.
Summer and I did that collaboration, Deal Breaker, then that was in response to what most of these male artists is, singing about. Like the side piece thing going on and gotta have three women. We said, oh no, that's a deal breaker. We gotta talk about it from a woman's perspective. That's how that song came about.
I tell you, it's like I say, let's just check it out, because every time I hear one of your tracks, you come back, you got that beat, you got that flow, and you're breaking it down.
Donna Renae, Summer Wolf. Girl, let's tell them about those deal breakers. Girl, the things they do. I call it that shiggity shit. I know that's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To all my fellas out there, it's time for y'all to get it right.
Say it's time for them to get it right.
Time to get it right.
So what's the shit list?
The shiggity shit. It's a whole lot of BS all combined in one. So we say shiggity shit. That's what it is. It's a whole bunch of BS all combined in one. All of it.
You can't even really identify with it as one specific thing.
No, not one. It's just all of it. So we come up with that term, that shiggity shit. Oh, now you know, oh, they done went over the top with it. I mean, it's all kind of stuff going on with that.
Right, right. Donna Renae, share with us a little bit. Let's back up a little bit. Now, how long have you been performing as a Southern Soul artist?
Um, let's say maybe around 2017. Some years. I've been in and out. I came out, I think maybe around maybe 16 with a song, but I had some other projects that I was working on because I was still doing the band thing. I had a band, and it was a Motown band. So I kind of branched over and started doing Donna Renae, just kind of playing around with Southern Soul, still trying to find out. I like Southern Soul. So I was still trying to, find that niche. So let's say 17, about 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
So now,
Yeah.
was the video that we made, that we listened to when we first kicked the show out, was that like right after the pandemic or before the pandemic? The Southern Soul Groove.
Southern Soul Groove. I released that video last year. So I guess it's like maybe during the pandemic, maybe, because
Right.
it was like February last year and we released.
The reason that I said that is because the video have everybody gathering, eating together. And we had been, away from one another for so long, during the pandemic. So it just
Exactly.
seemed like you guys were really like really happy to be, amongst each other. That's what I could get out of that. I was like, that video had to be made right like during the pandemic or something, because
It
before
did.
then
It
we
was.
wasn't gathering, so that's why I asked that.
And that's why I wanted to do it, because we had all been isolated, with the pandemic. And so I wanted to do something to kind of bring everybody back together again, because we were just kind of slowly coming back out, so to speak, And so we came up, I did Southern Soul Groove. Got my family on there, my children, my friends,
Yes,
my
it was
grands, different
like
ones.
everybody was eating and having a good time. You know how we do it down south.
Exactly, exactly.
Now let's reflect on your new release, one of your new release anyway, I'm Ready. Tell us a little bit about this track.
Okay. It's a track that I have been working on. And so me and my girl, Summer, so I wrote it, she helped me put the arrangement on it. We put the song together called I'm Ready. And so
Are you
again, I
ready?
write from my experience.
Are you ready?
Yes, that's what I told them. I write from my experience, and so I like the track, and I wanted to do something that people can swing to, dance to, everybody can relate to when I talk about it. So it's one of those kind of songs that when I say I'm ready and you hear the lyrics, you know where I'm going. Where we going with it.
Let's check it out. Let's see if
Hi.
we can find out where you going.
I'm ready.
Not the fire.
Because I'm ready.
I ain't gonna ask who you was singing to.
Girl, I'm just singing to those lyrics.
Like you said, but honey, a lot of things could come about with that song on.
I know it. I'm not giving him no excuse. Because at the end, I'm saying you can catch the mega bus, you can get here by
Right.
train. I ain't giving you no excuses. None. You can even walk. Get the
Say,
interstate.
say just get here.
Just get here. That's
Say
the essence.
you left some unfinished business.
That's right. Like Betty Wright, but she talked, she said, she talked about that first time. Okay, I'm talking about, you came and you started some things and you didn't finish it. I'm
Right.
talking grown folks right now.
Right. I heard you. I
Talking
listened to the
grown
whole
folks.
track. I heard you. I heard you. You weren't playing with us when you put that together.
Oh no, yeah, I was I
You
was
was
I was
bringing it
wanting to make a
straight
point.
from, experience. Yeah, you was bringing it from experience.
Experience. And that's the best way to write.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because it has the reality to it. So,
Yes, and see, and people can relate to reality.
right.
Oh yeah, you can relate to reality.
Right.
But we wanted to take it home.
Not take it home.
Take it home. So I'm working on a video right now,
When
so
it
it'll be a
comes
little
to your
different.
brand, let's talk a little bit about your brand because, like you said, you came into Southern Soul, then you went and you did something and rebrand yourself, and during that time, you rebrand yourself as a Southern Soul artist. So, how important is it for branding and ownership? Because I know check your videos out, I can tell you make sure that everything is legit there. So share with the audience so that younger artists can be aware of just how important having a style and being creative about your style is very important in branding.
Yes, everything you said is very important when you're trying to brand yourself. And that's why a lot of times when I do perform, I cover tunes are very, very good, but I want to do my music because I'm building my brand. So when you hear my song, or oh, that's Donna Renae. Oh, that's her style, that's her music. So it's very important, especially when you're doing your music, even on a business end, making sure everything is copywritten, making sure everything is, just following 1, 2, 3. And your brand is and so it's very, very important.
Right. And I think originality comes along with the creativity because your music it sets you apart from any other artist. That's why I was saying at the beginning of the show, you have a distinctive voice, you have a distinctive style. You have set yourself apart. When people hear Donna Renae, they already know that they're going to get someone that has some class and sophistication. You can't be a first lady without those titles.
Yes, I try to like I said, it's very important the way you carry yourself, the way you present your music, uh, all of that, work together in building your brand. And then I'm still working on that, because when you get out there, you still finding that niche. And so I just do me. I do me and what I feel, and hope that those that feel like I feel, like what I do, like what I deliver.
When it comes to your videos, where are you getting your creative ideas, and who's who's helping you put your videos and stuff together?
My manager, his name is Ken Mabian. And we try to stick to the strip of the song. I always try to stick to the strip
Hmm.
and come with a storyline. And so him and I, we always get together and we collab based on the song and the lyrics. So when you're watching the video, it's just basically a reinforcement of those lyrics,
Right.
making it make sense. And he's real good. He's very creative with that. So he'd be right on point. With me.
Definitely. Your videos are definitely doing some things to broaden your horizon. I've been checking them out on YouTube.
Thank
So
you.
you're
Thank
getting
you.
plenty of views in that area as well. So continue to, bring good vibes and strong lyrics and
Thank
music that
you.
supports the music. We talked recently about some of the tempos that is associated with the music and why the music is not getting as strong of a feel as it should when certain
Mhm.
people are performing the music or certain people are producing the music. And I hope that those things will come about in the coming years to get it more solidified, where it's more of a standard type production
Mhm.
for everyone that is performing. But First Lady, when you talk to younger artists that are coming into the Southern Soul arena, any suggestions or any ideas that you can share with us this evening?
Um, a lot of younger people come in, and a lot of people feel like this is really a easy genre to get in. Southern soul, and it may be, but still, as we talk about brand, coming up with that right sound. Southern soul still has a certain sound, a certain feel that people look for, and I just say stay on your grind till you find that niche, until you find what works for you, for your audience, your fan base, and just keep at it, because you're gonna have to work at it, you know.
Yeah, I think with anything you have to slowly develop because not everything is going to fall in place.
Mhm.
It's never like that in anything that we pursue. So you
Yeah,
just stay on your grind, like you said earlier, and continue to apply yourself. Now, you have done some other collaborations recently as well, with Eli.
I have Tara Keith and myself. We done a collab a few years ago. It's called Alabama Girl,
Yeah,
and
well,
she's
I was talking
Alabama and
about.
I'm Auburn.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
And so it's like a rivalry thing, And
Shout
so
out to
and
Tara.
that was fun doing that with her. But
Uh-huh.
it's called Alabama Girl.
And now you just did Alabama Bounce with
I did
Eli.
Alabama Bounce too with a rapper
Donna
called
Renae,
Mr.
certain soul
Eli.
swing with a little bit of hip hop. Certain soul swing with a little bit of hip hop.
It's a hip hop thing.
Yeah.
Alabama bounce, certain soul swing with a little bit of hip hop. This beat is guaranteed to make your body rock. How you swing it like the hands on the TikTok. Hand flow lit, on and popping like flip flops. Alabama.
I figure
I
we
said
are.
fusion, remember? I said something so fusion.
Well, the thing is that since this is the 50th celebration of hip hop, I figured it would definitely be appropriate for us to play that on this evening as I decide to exit the scene for the remainder of this calendar year. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a break and get some time in with my family. So, how important is family in performing and having just a regular life? I know because performing can be so stressful.
It can one thing with me, with my family, I grew up in music. My grandmother was a piano teacher, played every kind of instrument, although we took her for granted, but I grew up in music, and my children, they are very in tune to music. As a matter of fact, when I'm working on something, they come over and they listen and they give me the honest opinion about it. And so they are, they know they grew up with this. So this is kind of like normal to them. Like I said, I used to have an entertainment agency. I had a band. And so I grew up with music from the church to, secular music. It's just a part of me.
Now share with us. I know you got a up and coming show. I think it's Jazzy Holiday Birthday or something.
Yeah, we're doing well actually we got this we have a Halloween show that's coming up here in Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I forgot what it's gonna be called, but it's a real big event that they're planning here. And with the costumes, I have to get me a costume or something like that, and have a few shows coming up during the holiday season. I love the holiday season. My favorite season time of the year. And so but yeah, just doing my thing, just doing what I do.
Well, at least I can say you have been consistent since you returned, my lady, first lady. You've
Thank
been doing
you.
some amazing things. Now, we have one more track that we're going to check out.
All right.
Love me some you. Let's check it
Yes,
out.
yes.
Pardon me, honey, for a few minutes. I just need a moment of your time. We've been together for quite a while now. And I just want to share with you the paramount reasons why. So sit back, relax, and listen. From the things you've been doing to me, I've gone from sane to insanity. Thoughts of our love making gives me chills. And baby, honey, it's indescribable the way you make me feel. Get a rush from your every touch. Never been loved so deep and so much. And baby, honey, body parts were dead, you brought back alive, resurrecting me deep down inside. Baby, I love the things you do. Ooh-wee, baby, honey, I love me some you. And those sweet things to me that you do makes me love me some you. Listen to me, baby, just listen. I've always thought I was in love free. Never dreamed this would happen to me. Falling in love, but just for fools. A man was just another.
Wow.
Love me some you.
You love that, girl. You
Yeah.
sung that track, girl.
Thank you, thank you.
Ooh.
We don't really have a lot of ballads, you know, out there. People don't even really slow dance that much anymore. So I said we gotta come up with with something nice and sexy and sultry and so love me some you.
Wow, Donna Renae, it's been awesome kicking it with you this evening, family. Words can't express how excited I was, and I still am. Like you sent that message this morning, and I was like, she just don't know I'm just as happy as she is. This I've been
Likewise.
waiting and waiting. Sometimes my schedule be so busy that I don't like to try to put too many people on. Then that takes away the excitement of it. So
Yes.
thank you for being patient, and thank
Thank
you again
you.
for returning to the studio to share a little bit more about what you were doing now and what you have done in your career. We wish you continued success in your
Thank
life.
you.
And of course, I am definitely going to continue to follow your career, and hope to have you back in the studio at some point. So just
And
let me
thank you
know
so much,
when
Jazz.
you are ready to come back on and share again, and keep sending your music, and we'll definitely keep streaming it.
Thank
Love you some,
you.
Donna Renae. Make sure that you tell everyone that I send my love and thank them for their support,
Will do.
us here on Streets 989 Atlanta. So
And thank you for having me on here and featuring me so much, Jazz. With your jazzy self, girl. But
thank you,
thank you
baby.
so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let Mr. Noble know that I send love to
Will
him.
do.
Please do, because he is definitely a major supporter, and like
Yeah,
to make sure that we show love when love is shown. So
exactly.
any final words that you would like to share with the audience before we say goodbye?
I would like to say just thank you all so much for supporting me, those that's been reaching out to me. I want to thank the DJs out there, including you, that's spinning my music. And I'm getting some really, really good vibes. I'm ready, so they really liking that. So I just want to thank everybody out there, family, friends, and those just learning about me. Thank you too.
Awesome.
Thank you,
All
sweetheart.
right, well, we're gonna say good night, and we'll
Good
be back
night.
in touch. One love. Take care of yourself.
You
Bye
too,
bye.
sweetheart. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, guys, that was Donna Renae, the first lady of Southern Soul. She stopped by to share her life and her career with us this evening on Southern Soul Industry Vibes with the First Lady, Southern Soul, historic MC Jazzy. Guys, make sure that you continue to support us on all social media platforms. We're everywhere streaming, keeping it real, keeping love and hope alive in the entertainment arena. So make sure that you support us. I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to be back in touch with you guys within the next few weeks. We're going to be doing some more interviews on our political scene, so make sure that you stream with us. We're going to get out of here with Donna Renae with Southern Soul Groove. I'm your host, internet, radio, and television personality, MC Jazzy. Until then, keep God first in your life. One love, I'm out.
You with your homegirls all in the kitchen. He's with his homeboys out and back grilling. Children are playing the game.